Dude, it's freaking cold. Do you think Halloween has anything to do with it?
It's got everything to do with it.
Shit, we're about to find out. Breaking M theory. Let's get it started.
Hey, buddy.
What up?
What is up? How's everybody doing?
I'm good, bro. What's up, you? you seem pretty quiet over there. So.
Yeah, he's thinking. Hey, you got Puma on the mic.
Tony T right across from him.
You got Charles the Future.
We are the future, Charles.
Not them.
Not them.
Not ever them.
Not ever them.
Nope.
And I only ask one thing in return.
What is that?
Don't get in my way.
Just don't get in our way. Today is our Halloween special.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the last podcast before Halloween.
For sure.
Halloween's coming up this weekend.
Yep.
We have a new setup. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna flow into it. I'm gonna feel this.
A new tryout.
Yeah, why not? Right? Try something new.
Yeah.
Hi,
Always
guys.
good. Always good.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do sexy eyes to the camera because now I'm looking right at it.
There you go.
Hey, I like this. I like this. You know what? This energy's fine. We're gonna do this.
Of course.
All right. So should we get into this?
Yeah, let's get into this, man.
All right, let's do it. Hold on. There we go.
It's the beat.
We could probably lower that a little bit, just a little bit. Maybe not that much. So, how was everybody's weekend?
It was okay.
Calm, chill.
Chill.
Always.
Always, yeah. We know how we do. Now, I did go out this weekend because it was my nephew's baby shower.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris. I love you. I love that kid. You know, he's growing up. Yeah, it was beautiful. I got to see the family. I got to see his girl's family. But what turned out to be a baby shower ended up becoming a marriage proposal. He actually proposed, and
nice.
She said yes. Crazy. So Maria, congratulations, Chris.
You get one more.
Yes. Yeah.
Congrats, brother.
I remember I was there. I was with my brother. I was with a lot of fam, a lot of his friends. I was there for like a couple hours. It was kind of cold. It was actually kind of sprinkling.
Oh yeah, it did rain, huh?
Slightly. And like it was in South Central LA, right? So it was kind of interesting driving around that neighborhood. I haven't been out there in a minute, but you know what?
Well, you were freaking out.
I wasn't freaking out because I was raised out that way, right? Plus, I moved different places, Glasser Park, then the Valley, and all kinds of stuff here in Panorama, and so I'm used to this kind of stuff. Yeah. It's just it's just a little different.
You didn't carry a gun with you?
I didn't. But I did not want to leave my car parked there. I'll tell you that much. But everything was fine. It was a good time. And I think we had like 5 shots in like an hour. Yeah, to celebrate.
Oh, of course.
It was for the celebration, right? Yeah. So yeah, it was a beautiful time, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see the baby. The baby's gonna be, I think it's due December 28th.
Oh, shoot, around the corner.
Yeah, it's a Christmas baby. So, and it's funny because Chris's birthday is on the 26th, so they might actually have the same birthday, possibly.
Or close, yeah, right next to it.
Or close. Yeah, depends when the baby comes, right?
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So it's kind of nice. So I got to do that. Did you get to watch the movie?
Yes.
We saw. I went to see Black Adam.
Oh, nice.
I don't think you get to see that. Well, we're gonna discuss that in a little bit.
Yep.
But let's talk about a few other things that have been going on since things are going on in the news. Starting with crazy ass Kanye. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's like I don't even want to talk about Kanye, but he's so much in the news that it's just like you have to just touch on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, let's just say I don't know what the hell he's thinking. People are saying it's mental health. People are just saying he's crazy. He's always been a person that just does things his own way.
He's a diva in a way.
Right. He said some remarks on a lot of things, but on another podcast.
Yeah.
Was it called the Drink Champs podcast? Shout out to them. They're really good. But he said some anti-Semitic statements about the whole industry, the shoe industry, the media and everything, just some off the wall shit that you should never say. Like, first of all, I don't condone any negative hate speech against any type of people or race or cultures. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it got so bad on this podcast. He literally said that I can say whatever I want. It's not like Adidas is gonna drop me because he has a contract with Adidas to make Yeezy shoes, which has made him a billionaire. So think about that.
Yeah, of course.
This man's a billionaire for selling these shoes. He goes, Adidas ain't gonna drop me.
But I'm hearing something bad happen.
He literally makes 10% of Adidas profits for the whole year. 10% just by him, his shoe line alone. Well, guess what? They heard him and they said, you know what? Bye, Felicia.
Yeesh.
They dropped him. And it's a bold move. It's a bold move because they even said, that move cost them just because this last quarter is the Christmas.
Yeah, of course.
Right? This is the most profitable quarter for most companies because of the holidays. It's going to cost them about $250 million in losses just for dropping them. But they feel that strongly on how negative of the things that he was saying that they just had to let it go.
Yeah, of course.
All right? And it's
for my opinion, I think he might have a plan B.
Well, that's the thing. I believe he wanted to get out of the contract with Adidas.
Because that way, he wouldn't not go against them. Say you got to pay us.
Yes.
So he just say something
to break the contract so he can make his own shoes. So I
feel like this man, he just wake up in the morning just say stupidity. He had plan B already.
Right. I just think he went too far.
Probably.
I don't think he thought about the repercussions because he literally lost all of his endorsements with Balenciaga, with Gap, with Adidas,
and he got kicked out from Instagram.
But the things he was saying, he got shut out of Instagram and Twitter or whatever it was. I mean, this man is digging his own grave. Like, it's crazy. Just yesterday, Adidas announced that they're still gonna make Yeezys, but they're not gonna be called Yeezys. So the same silhouettes of the shoes.
What are they gonna be called? Wheezies?
I like to call them Feezies.
Oh, nice.
Fake Yeezys. Yeezys. I don't know if that's the term or anything. So you want your 350s, your 700s, 750s, whatever. You can get them, but they won't be called Yeezys anymore. They'll be called, I don't know what they're gonna call them. They're gonna call them something different.
Call them Bleezies.
You think they go change the name for this year, or they go wait till next year?
Oh, it's already done.
It's already done
because they already dropped them, so they could change it. The thing is, they've already made the shoes that they have already. Yeah. But even like today, I read that Foot Locker pulled all of Yeezy shoes off the shelves. Foot Locker, one of the biggest shoe retailers in the country. Yeah. So that's another thing. And dude, this guy's insane. What did you say happened? Because you told me something else happened.
He was in LA today, right?
Today, yeah.
He was in LA. He went to the Skechers.
That's right.
And then they told him, "You gotta go." They escorted him out.
So they kicked him out. So they don't even want to. Even Skechers doesn't want to do anything with him. Like literally, he's toxic. Even he has started his own sports marketing for players and things like that. 2 players already dropped. I believe it was Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics and Aaron Donald from our LA Rams.
Shit.
Left Donda Sports. I mean, this is how bad it is. So, sorry, bro. You got I hate the word cancel.
But didn't he say he's trying to make his own shoe?
Yes, I think that's the plan. Right?
That's what was the plan. I was saying.
I think that was the plan.
This man woke up. He didn't just woke up and today say stupidity. He just wanted to have plan B. What will happen? Correct.
But he said it. So I think he realized. I think he went too far because he alienated a whole group of people, and that kind of speech, that kind of talk about negative things about a whole culture, a whole type of religion, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It just ain't gonna fly in this day and age. So
no.
So bye, bye ye, whatever you call it.
I goes vote for Kanye West for 2024.
I would have voted for him back then. I'm just kidding. He does not get my vote. By the way. He does not get my vote. So yeah, that's crazy news. And I'm a sneakerhead, so I do personally like some Yeezys. I rock them, but right now, ain't gonna happen for a while. You know what I should?
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure on Friday you'll be rocking them.
No, what I'm gonna do is once they start making them, they might go up in.
Oh, of course.
And then I'm gonna
sell them.
Sell them, of course, man.
How many do you have?
It'll be more.
I have a handful.
At least keep at least one.
Maybe we'll see.
I think it'll end up being more if he doesn't make the shoe line. The one that he's talking about.
Well, he could make a new shoe line, but it won't look like the ones from Adidas because they own like the ones the silhouettes.
But you would think the people will go for his. You know what I mean?
You know what?
If he ends up not doing it, then those shoes from Adidas is gonna be like a lot.
I think he's trying to. You know what I think he's trying to do? He's trying to be like a Donald Trump who can say whatever he wants to, and then some people are gonna follow him and some people are not.
Yeah.
Right? It's either black or white, yes or no. You like Ye or you don't like Ye.
Yeah,
I bet you some people will still buy his stuff because they believe what he says. And that's the dark side because he's saying some crazy stuff and people are already like, yeah, Ye's right. I'm like, I don't know about that one. I think that's a lot of negative things that are going on.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
That's crazy.
All right, but let's move on. I don't want to talk about Ye anymore. He's crazy with his crazy ass.
Let me tell you, it is freaking cold. I'm feeling it now.
Oh.
Well, you know what you need? You need to drink some of your little.
Oh, we're gonna drink something better than that.
Oh,
because I'm gonna pull out a present that a homie got for me on my birthday.
Who got it for you?
The homie.
The homeboy Hector, man.
Oh shit, Hector.
What up, dog?
Hey, you should have been here tonight,
brother. Where you at, brother? Come on.
We've been waiting for the longest time.
You need to be on this show, bro.
At least once.
At least once.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the present, cuz.
Oh.
And we're gonna fucking take one for the team right now.
Yeah, because we gotta warm up.
True that.
It's chilly out here.
It's
You know,
very
I feel
chilly.
good. That's why I wore the long sleeves.
Yeah.
So you want to do the honors?
Yeah.
I'll do the honors.
Now, dude, that is a nice bottle, man.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Dude, you went all out for him. For this guy?
For this guy?
For this guy?
Not for this
All right,
guy.
not for this guy.
No way.
No way. Ooh.
I think I can see some smoke coming out.
Oh. Oh my gosh. All right. Hector, you should have got him some like soda or something because this is gonna be bad.
Some cream sodas.
A couple of green sodas.
He likes the cream, he says.
No. I don't know what kind of cream you're talking about.
Wow. Okay. Wait,
Yeah, brother.
We gotta
I
do that.
appreciate it.
You gotta do the smell test. Oh.
God.
That actually smells very
I
good.
ain't doing no smell test.
Salud, amigos.
No, you don't have to. I
Maybe
did it
not
for
wanna
you.
drink it. Ooh.
It was good.
That was good. That was really
real
smooth. Oh, there's that bird.
Yep.
Right at the end.
Yep.
Oh, hey. I feel warm. I feel good.
I have a little burn going on. It's cool.
Loosen it up.
Yep. So let's.
Thank you, Hector. One more time.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
So let's keep this going.
Let's keep it going. Let's move on.
I'm going into our BMT's movie review of Black Adam,
Oh shit. Hold on, boys.
which only a few watched, but somehow he's gonna bust something. Listen.
See, he doesn't tell those things he's bringing out.
Oh shit.
Dr. Fate.
Now that is dope. Okay, I gotta see this. That is dope.
Hold on, I'm not done
There's
yet.
more.
Oh, here we go.
I got the Hawkman.
Eesh.
You gotta point it like
You
pretty
going
close to
all
the
out.
camera. No, like literally
Oh, yeah,
get
yeah.
really close. Show him. There you go.
Hold on.
One more.
Hold on,
That's
I'm not done yet.
He's not done yet. Let's see what he got.
There's more?
I fucked up. It's in the car.
Well, that's it.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
No.
Well, I bet you it was Black Adam.
Well, yeah.
Oh well. No, you're not
You don't
gonna.
need any break.
It's right there. It's right there.
No.
Just continue talking.
Okay, because we're gonna talk about the movie.
let's go. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because somebody didn't watch it. He went to buy the toys, but he didn't buy the movie.
Right.
I mean, he didn't watch the movie.
Exactly.
Okay, he left. Bye. Hey, by the way, bring the cutties when you come back too. Okay, so the
Let's get
movie.
into it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, first, let me say something.
Yeah.
I know of Black Adam,
Of course.
right? I know that he's part of the Shazam family, right? It's the magical powers of the DC universe, which I love. Which, by the way, I love Dr. Fate, right? As a character, Dr. Fate is the kind of the equivalent like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but you saying you like them better.
I'm talking about in the movie.
Yeah.
I liked how they presented him, and I just Pierce Brosnan, bro.
That is dope. I love that. I
Yeah.
loved all that.
Yeah, he was
played
great.
it perfect.
But you're right. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch.
You cannot bust on the Doctor Strange.
No, he's amazing. So going into it, put like this, I don't know about the history, like how he came to be. I know he's an anti-hero. Actually, he's been a bad guy. I don't know if he's a good guy. I went in there with nothing, and honestly, I feel like that's the way you should go into a movie, without your preconceived notions of what a movie should be or shouldn't be about, or you bring in your own expectations, right? So coming in with zero expectations, I loved it. It was a great movie. I enjoyed it. Was it the greatest movie of all time? No, but I knew exactly going in that it was going to be an action popcorn superhero flick. I wanted some action. I wanted some superheroing, right? With a decent story. Is the story perfect in my opinion? No. There's some things that I didn't like about it. We could get into that too.
Yeah. The thing is, I enjoyed it because it gave me exactly what I wanted, not like the She-Hulk ending that pissed me off. This actually kept the whole superhero, anti-hero, but it went all the way to the, the big bad and all that.
I gotta say the part of the story that I did enjoy was the anti-hero story. Like, okay, we knew that going in, he's an anti-hero. He's not like your typical hero.
Yeah.
But the reason why he's the way he is, it made perfect sense, right? For me, it was the switcheroo. Like, you thought it was him in the beginning, but it wasn't. It was his son.
Yeah, you thought it was the kid. You thought he was the kid, huh?
Yeah, I thought he was the kid, and it wasn't. He was the dad. By the way, I kind of just spoiled stuff. It's, you know what? Spoiler alert. It was over.
No, it's not. It's been a week already.
It's been a week already, right?
So there's no excuse to be a spoiler alerts.
Right. So, yeah, he's the dad. So I enjoyed that. I could see the reason why, like, he was angry because of his son. Oh, and there's.
Oh shit! He got the fucking bug. A rise and fall.
That's the man right here. See? Let me see it.
Rise and fall of an empire. Speaking of Kondak, pretty much.
Kondak, yeah. This I like the whole Kondak concept. He's for the people, right? And I liked how he changed through the story. I liked how he realizes, like, yeah, he has unlimited power, but he can use it to do something he believes in. It's not what other people believe in. It's not what the Justice Society told him to do. Yeah. It's what he believes in. He does whatever he feels is right, and he wants to fight for the people. At the end of the movie, right? By the way, Justice Society
came out really good.
Really good. Well, those two characters, Hawkman and Dr. Fate.
Yeah, Atom Smasher and Cyclone they were good.
They were cool. Okay. They were just for the visuals, I think.
Yeah.
So they didn't really add anything to the story, in my opinion. But just having them in there, having them work in a team, and then for, like, I think Atom Smasher was more like the jokes a little bit.
Yes.
Right. But it worked.
It was cool.
And the special effects was really good.
They fit their roles how it was supposed to be.
Right.
It was good.
Anything else that you enjoyed about the movie?
All the visuals, everything came out really well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Dr. Fate does match Doctor Strange.
Like the making copies of himself.
Yeah.
The mirror reflection thing, where the shield. That sounds like all he needed was a sling ring. But I do feel that with that helmet he's a little more powerful. But I think Doctor Strange has more spells.
Yeah, he does. He has more things he can do. It's more open.
And then when he had the time stone, he was very
I feel like
powerful.
he won't go. Dr. Fate won't go dark.
Yeah.
Strange will go dark.
Yeah, that's true. The story between them two, I really felt like they were really good friends, and the sacrifices they made in the movie hit. Like, those beats really hit. Like, they were really, honestly, their storyline of them being friends, and that's why they made the Justice Society. Like,
they had a good chemistry.
Super good chemistry. Like, they worked, and just the way Hawkman looked with his wings, and he wasn't pound for pound strong enough to take on Black Adam.
No,
but he held his own. I never felt like he was like being like bitched around. Like, and he goes, you know what? I don't care if I'm not strong enough. I'm gonna take you on, and he did that. So that part of the story, love. A+. Those guys, A+.
How old is Dr. Faith?
I don't know.
You know, like
I think he's.
He might be older than Doctor Strange. I'm asking.
Oh yeah, he's definitely older than
Couple of-
yeah,
couple of
way
hundred-
older. Actually, he's a lot older because with the helmet, he lived a long time,
So he has a couple of years.
and he could look into the future.
And the helmet still goes back beyond him.
Yeah. Yes.
So he has history.
Yeah, he does a lot of history with that.
Yep.
The thing I didn't like, and this is the case with many superhero movies, the villain.
Oh yeah, he was boo boo.
Generic. He looked cool. That's it. He was only there to look cool.
He served his purpose.
He served his purpose, but there was no story about him. Like it was. Oh, I put it like this: the guy in the beginning that was with like the human people, he was the bad guy at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I didn't like who they picked for him.
Yeah, and he really didn't have any motivations. He just like kind of said, "Oh, by the way, I'm this guy."
They should have brought him, just like summon him from
Right.
hell, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And then
instead of picking some.
and then when he actually came, yeah, he kicked ass for like a couple scenes. But then once Black Adam came back, he got stomped.
That was kind of the.
He got pwned. He got pwned.
Yep.
Right. It was. Yeah. It didn't. It almost felt like there was no stakes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, that's the downfall of some of these movies is the villain. Not like a Thanos,
Oh, of course not.
where Thanos was built over all these movies.
And the funny thing is, in Infinity War, Thanos still was the protagonist of that movie.
Yes, exactly. He was
And he got his job done.
and he got his, that's mind blowing. Like the heroes lost,
Yep.
right? Mm-hmm. This one he was bad for like the last 10 minutes, and then he got his ass whipped in the game. Movie over.
Yeah.
But I think the best part of the movie was the end teaser scene, which we could talk about because it's already all over the internet.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Who
I've already seen it a couple times.
Who showed up at the end?
What's his name? Henry Cavill,
Henry Cavill, Superman himself.
who is going to reprise his role as Superman, the
So
Man of Steel.
He had a face-to-face with Black Adam. They were toe-to-toe,
Black
talking to each
Adam.
other.
We should talk.
We should talk. That means he's coming back because we weren't sure he was going to come back, and I think he's a great Superman.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
He even had the little spit curl and everything.
Yeah, he looked spot on. Just the fact that he's back.
What year is gonna come out of the theaters? No
We
clue?
don't know.
We don't know. But the fact is he's coming back.
Yeah.
And then Henry Cavill himself said there's a lot more to come. It is like he did a little post on like Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I'm very excited. So yeah, it's a great movie.
I loved it.
If you
So-
want to just have a good time and watch a fun superhero movie, superhero flick, yeah, I would recommend it.
So what do you consider a BMT?
Okay. BMT movie review.
Yes.
So 5 being epic all time, you must go watch it. 2, 1 being like, don't even bother.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
Don't even bother.
Watch it from home.
I would say 3.5. 3.5 stars. Right?
Okay.
It's go. So 3 is go watch it,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
2 would be like wait for the DVD, right?
Gotcha.
So 3.5, like go watch it in the movies. It's amazing. I saw it on IMAX screen, out of control. It looked great. The sound was amazing.
Which theater you went to?
Burbank.
Burbank? Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3.5, solid, great entertaining movie for me.
Yeah.
With flaws.
Of course. I rewatched it at home second time. The first time I gave it a 3.5. But
Yes.
the second time I rewatched it, I want to give it a 4.
Wow. So you went up.
Yeah.
So it was more enjoyable the second time you
The
watched
second
it.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
But
telling you
then the end credit scene, that's a 5.5.
that bumps it up. That end credit scene bumps it up.
Yep.
Because you know those are going to be the 2 strongest characters in the DCU.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with that. All right.
That was
Well,
good.
there you go. There's our BMT review of Black Adam.
All right, guys, we're going into another BMT trailer review of Antman and the Quantum Realm.
Ooh.
Antman and the Wasp, Quantum Realm.
Look, he's coming back with more.
No. That's your.
Oh, that's
You're next.
that's
You're next.
He's gonna put it back.
That's hilarious.
You mean this guy right here?
Oh shit.
This guy right here?
You got a
Anthony
Wait, Tony T.
and Tony T.
Tony T.
There it is.
So Antman wants to ride you. Yeah.
Gotta love that Antman.
Gotta love that Antman, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Okay, so it was a 2-minute trailer. So
it was sick as fuck.
you could see
That trailer was the shit.
So things that we know,
Yeah.
they're going into the quantum realm.
Yes.
So the majority, the bulk of the story goes into the quantum realm, which they meet our protagonist for this movie, which would be Kang,
The Conqueror.
the Conqueror. Now, which version of Kang? We don't know, but it's definitely a different version than the one we saw in the Loki series.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think that's interesting.
Well, see, in the first season of Loki, it's that he who remains at the end, right?
Right.
Well, in this one, when Loki came back, remember he saw the statue of the Kang, right?
Right.
That's a whole nother Kang.
That's a whole nother Kang.
That's not the Kang from this movie.
That's not the Kang from this
So
movie.
we got 3 Kangs so far that we're gonna see.
That's right. I think that was cool. I mean, the visuals of how the quantum realm looks is great. I thought the beginning part where he's like, Antman is like literally like
Oh, he got famous and all that.
right. He's writing books. He's writing books. Right. People have like that kid had like a Antman backpack that he high fived.
Baskin Robbins gave him Employee of the Century.
Yeah, which was
That's
kind of
just
cool.
good.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Baskin Robbins always knows.
Yes.
So what was the cause they went to that dimension? Was it accident or they planned it or?
Well, what happened was that Antman's daughter made a beacon to help people in the quantum realm. Unfortunately, Hope Van Dyne, but what's her mom? Janet Van Dyne.
Janet Van Dyne.
Michelle Pfeiffer, by the way, she's so beautiful. Like she's at her age, she just looks
To this
amazing.
day, she's still amazing.
Yeah, it's just she looks great.
Yeah.
She's like, she kind of warned him, like, what are you doing? Turn it off.
Well, that kind of tripped me out because that means she knows something. That means she already dealt with this guy
Correct.
a while ago.
So there's already some past history with them.
Yeah.
Because what it seems like is somebody saw the signal, and I think we all know who it is. It's Kang that read that and sucked them into the quantum realm. So they were sucked in, and that's where the story goes. Also seems like there's like a time like a heist. That, again, this is what Ant-Man does. They want him to. Kang looks like he wants him to steal something,
That
and
he
he's giving
needs-
him a choice to do this, or else something bad's gonna happen, which is probably something happened to his
In your
daughter.
opinion, guys, you think they're gonna be stuck in that part the whole movie, or just gonna be half in the movie they go jump in there?
I think like 80% of the movies in the quantum realm.
So you think that half an hour in the movie?
Well,
then-
we're talking about the first 20 minutes is going to
Yeah.
be them setting up and everything, and then
Yeah.
the girl showing them how to get to this. Oh, I
Yeah.
got a signal, you know?
Yeah.
And then after that 20 minutes, boom, all
Yeah.
quantum realm
so
shit.
80% of the movie's gonna be in that section.
Yeah, at least. And then, of course, maybe they get out of there
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end, right? So maybe the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or the last 5 minutes out of
Oh,
it.
yeah, and they didn't call it Quantum Realm. We're calling it Quantum Realm, but it's called Quantumania.
The movie's called Quantumania.
Yes.
Yeah, so Bill Murray's in it. They
Yeah.
showed a scene. They showed him in there. There's a lot of other secret like characters. If you know like comics, maybe you might know who some of those characters are. He looked like he had an army.
Yeah.
Kang,
And he knows Pfeiffer.
and he knows Pfeiffer. So there's definitely something going on there. So hype meter,
Very high.
and it's coming out February 17th, I believe.
February.
Everywhere.
Any crazy ideas you think in the credit line? You go see something. Who's the new character show up? Or-
Always, this is
No,
Marvel.
but I'm asking you guys.
I think this is going to be crazy because, you know, the next one that's going to come out is Black Panther.
Correct.
And I feel like the end credit scene is going to have something to do
Right.
with Quantumania.
Well, yeah. So Quantumania is the start of Phase 5. So official start of Phase 5 is Quantumania.
Or either they're going to go that direction or they're going to go the X-Men direction.
Probably not.
don't
Not
think
yet.
so?
I don't think so. I'm done. Like, I want the X-Men, okay, guys? X-Men are my favorite superhero group of all time. They're not ready for that. I would say let it kind of. They're putting in mutants little by little.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So no X-Men direct, no.
So
But again-
you don't think that Deadpool's gonna be there somehow?
No.
Like a funny scene
Nope.
in the end?
Nope.
No, nothing like that.
Nope. I don't think so. But
You never know.
you never know. Yeah.
Well, the only reason I was saying is because they keep repeating, and it is true, in the comic books, Namor is like the first mutant. One of the
Right.
first-
So again-
besides Apocalypse.
Right. So yes. So Namor definitely is a mutant. 100% is a mutant. But that doesn't mean equate to X-Men yet.
Gotcha.
So, but definitely more mutants. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Being optimistic.
Yeah. I'm not. I'll wait. I'll be patient. Either way, I'm excited for the
Oh, it was good. Yeah, the visuals, the landscape, all that. It made it seem like, okay, they're in a little microverse, but the reality is it's all space.
Which,
and
by
time.
the way, they wanted to call it the microverse, but
they couldn't because
it was owned by Micronauts.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
If you guys didn't know. Tidbit.
Yep.
Right? Little trivia if you guys didn't know. That's why they didn't use the microverse. Microverse.
Yes.
Are you guys go watch in 3D if they show it?
I would. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
They're watching that shit in
No, but
IMAX.
some people don't like it 3D.
Well, 3D makes it look dark.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd rather just do the IMAX.
Well, it depends if it was made for 3D or not.
Yeah. Well, that movie looks very dark.
Okay. Well,
It's very space.
The only one I liked in 3D was Avatar.
Which
that one's very bright.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was made for 3D.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna watch it regardless.
But yeah, that was our movie review for Antman Quantumania.
Yes. Yes.
Go watch it. You
Go
gotta
watch it. Got a few months.
So now back to our horror theme for the month. Our subject. Wait. Our subject for this podcast is top horror movie scenes. 5 of them.
Now, we were discussing our favorites.
Oh shit!
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. There's. We might be seeing this character coming up in one of these scenes. Now, I'm not gonna say these are the top 5 best horror scenes of all time.
No.
We're not. These are
Our opinions.
5 of the ones that we enjoyed
Back at
as
the
a group.
time.
Yeah. Right. So some of these, you might have seen some of these movies. Some of them you might not have, but there definitely are horror movie scenes that really stand out.
For sure.
I mean, when we talked about these, yeah, they're all great in their own special way.
Yeah.
So lead us in. Give us one.
First one. What do you guys think about Killer Clowns, that shadow scene?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, a cult classic.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
Is it really scary? No, I think it's a little silly. But you know what? When it came out,
But if you're a kid,
yes,
yeah, it's fucking still scary.
I hate clowns to this day because of that movie. Like, I think a lot of people hate clowns.
Yeah.
And this movie did not help. Right? And there's a lot of scenes that we wanted to pick from this movie. Like, I like the one where he's on the little bike, on the little tricycle.
Yeah.
And he meets the biker gang.
Exactly, yeah,
Right?
I remember that one.
And he ends up knocking the guy's head off.
No, he knocked it up because the bad guys grabbed it and threw it in the floor.
Yeah, and threw it and stepped on the bike. Right?
Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact sound he made. That's the exact sound he made. So that was in the running, but the most iconic kill scene of this movie was the shadow puppet scene.
It was awesome.
So you tell us about it a little bit.
Nothing. He played.
Nothing. No, it's not nothing. Don't downplay it. Tell them how amazing.
All right.
you gotta do your hands and everything.
It's pretty amazing. I can't do the forms or anything shit like that. He put like a fucking little army of people. He put, what else did he put? I forgot that first one that he did.
Yeah.
So he did like a basic, like an elephant.
Oh, he did the elephant, then he did the people, and then that last one.
The thing is, he's a clown. So then a group of people came up and they were like, oh, they're like clapping.
They're like amazing. That's fucking great.
Right? A boat, ship of people, right?
Yes, with the little flag on it and
With the
all
little
that.
flag.
And then that last one when he transformed it to the T-Rex.
The T-Rex.
Even had a little red eye.
That's right. It had the red eye.
So bam, he fucking opened that up and chomped up that group of people. Gone. That's it.
That's it. Like that. Just the concept of making that scene.
Imagine if a fucking shadow can kill you.
Yes. And then he put him in the bag because he wants to take him too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because what they do is they get the people, wrap them in cotton candy,
Yes.
and suck the blood.
Yes.
Right? That's because they're killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah.
Of course. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Honorable mention in that movie, the final mega Godzilla clown.
Oh shit, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But just the puppet one is just so out there, and for its time, like the artwork for the puppet shadows.
It was nice.
And the funny thing, the weak spot was the nose. The whole time we didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
The only you kill him. That's all.
Yeah.
That's how stupid it is. But it was hilarious.
Yeah. Definitely go. I love that. I love watching that movie once in a while. Just how insane it is.
It was good. But yeah, then next scene. House of Wax piano scene.
Oh.
You can go into this one.
Well, yeah. Me and him went to go see it in theaters.
We were in pain watching the part.
That shit is horrible.
The worst thing, they caught him. They had to throw him in the wax. He was like disabled. He couldn't move.
No, yeah, he was
So
done.
all the wax fall on him.
Right. So
He got buried in wax.
he got buried in wax. So the piano scene specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the piano scene specifically?
Well, once I don't even know what his fucking name is. The bad guy in that movie. I can't remember, but regardless of
Well, we're
that,
gonna call him Waxamillion.
Waxamillion.
Well, here's the thing. The friend came and say, "Oh shoot, that's you." Then he started.
Well, he saw his friend.
Yeah, he didn't know it was.
So okay, let's just paint the picture.
Well, that goes further. But he already set him up, put him as a little statue. You know, he's the
Right.
piano player. His best friend ends up rolling in and seeing him. He's like, "Oh shit, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "You look stuck." And then he starts trying to.
Well, he thinks it's a puppet. He thinks it's a wax figure because there's other wax figures. But then he goes closer and he sees the guy's eyes moving.
Yes.
So he realized, no, that's
It
his
is
friend.
him. Yeah.
So he goes, oh my god.
Let
and
me
he's
help
like,
you out.
Let me help you out. So he tries to take the wax off of him.
But the
And then he
skin
starts
off.
fucking peeling all that shit off.
So he starts peeling off, and his
Ugh.
face rips off his body.
His
And the guy's like,
The guy's alive and his eyes are rolling back
Yeah.
and shit.
And
Oh, that's
tearing.
horrible. Yeah.
I mean, just the visual. Okay, guys, just a visual. I maybe you should not visualize this. Okay.
I think you're better off just watch it.
Well, this is why we talk about this, right? Like just your face ripping off, and you can't do anything about it. And then he freaks out, he leaves, and then the killer comes, and what does he do?
Hits the wax.
Oh, he chops his head off, bro.
He chops his head off, and
He
it's
just
all
comes and
waxy.
knocks it off. Black.
And it's all waxy,
Yeah.
dude. That movie's just great special effects on that. Just the
Hold
whole.
on. The real movie is Clay House.
Clay House. I remember it was a House of Wax and I put House of Clay.
House of Clay. Yeah. That's how much you remember this movie.
Oh shit.
But great scene.
I remember the scene.
Yeah.
All right, this one's on you, Charles.
Uh-oh.
Friday the 13th, part 6. What part?
Oh.
When Tommy trying to find out that Jason's still dead in the cemetery.
Right. This is the opening scene,
Opening scene.
and we watched this just the
Couple
other
of
day.
days ago, yeah.
Now look, how many Friday the 13th are there? There's like
Well, technically it should have been to part 1 to finish it 13. They never did.
no, they didn't. But
That
there's
was
so many.
that was the goal.
There's so many ridiculous kill scenes in the series. But then we watched it. I'm like, oh my god, this is just insane. Now, the concept I think is cool.
Yeah.
The execution is kind of silly, but then that's what makes it so great, right?
Yeah.
So Tommy goes and
Takes out the grave.
the grave of Jason
He
Voorhees.
wants to make sure he's in there and
Yeah.
dead.
Because that was a rumor supposedly back in the comics, whatever. He got burned to ashes.
and then they buried him.
No, that's the part I couldn't ever figure out.
But no,
No, the body, yes, but
That's what I'm saying.
Tommy thought it got burned.
right. But they buried the body,
Buried
so he
body,
went to
yes.
go to the burial ground to
To-
see. Yes.
to
You
verify-
didn't bring it. You didn't get it for us last
Oh,
time.
just to verify he was there.
So he literally digs up the grave of
Yes.
where Jason is. He gets to the body. Now, by the way, this body is emaciated. It's like
With maggots on it.
maggots, skin. Like the special effects on that,
It was awesome.
freaking great for like late 80s, early 90s
Yes.
kind of, right? Because I think it was one of those
Yes.
that time period. And then of course he sees the body and he
Yeah.
just remembers all the pain and that he went through. So he took like a stake, a metal stake,
Metal stake, yeah.
and just kind of
In the heart.
just to make sure he was dead. But what was going on at the same time?
There was the lightning.
A thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm was coming the way.
Yeah, it was on the way, but it wasn't raining at that moment. Right?
You only were able to see the lightning in the thunder. Same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And then he leaves the stake in there, and then
He's supposed to go grab the gas tank.
right, because he wanted to burn
Burn
the
it.
body.
Well, it wasn't even a stake. It was a long metal rod.
Regardless of what it is, it's metal. Yeah.
That's what it worked to resurrect
he
him
used
when
it
the
as
Yeah.
yeah, when the lightning came.
So he got it stabbed in there,
Yeah.
and then the lightning bolt hit it, and spoiler alert,
Spoiler alert.
if you haven't seen this 20, 30 years ago,
Jesus.
go watch these movies.
So he got revived.
He got revived. He got brought back to life. Again, when I watch this, I'm like, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. So what do you mean? Like, is he Frankenstein? Like this? But that's the beauty of the movie, like the scene.
Yeah.
Because it does. And then he's trying to put in the gasoline on him, and then he comes back to life, And then he wants to burn him, but then what happens?
The water stopped coming down.
It starts coming
Started
down.
pouring, raining.
And then, of course, he kills his buddy, right?
Yeah.
He kills his buddy.
So buddy goes... He kills the buddy and the buddy lands in the coffin.
He replaced him in the grave.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the first kill of the movie.
And that's the first kill of the movie. I mean, okay, again, the ridiculousness of this scene, but it's so epic.
Yeah, it makes no sense, but it's fucking awesome.
It's so awesome. Just like the stake, the electricity, the resurrection, and then
it just happened.
he didn't even have the mask on yet. He had it was all like deformed and like great it's not special effects. It's whatever you call it though.
Yeah, the makeup.
Makeup. Just great scene.
No,
Of course.
No IG in that time.
Right.
No, I don't. But yeah.
CGI, you mean?
So yeah.
CGI.
I was about to say.
Said it wrong, guys.
The next one. This one's on you, cuz. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Part 1.
The first one.
The first one.
OG, Triple G.
OG Triple G.
Now, I saw this when I was young. This came out in 1984. It was Johnny Depp's death. So if you guys didn't know Johnny Depp, this is one of his first movies, if not his first movie.
You know what the funny thing is? I didn't recognize him.
He didn't
I
know
didn't
that it was
recognize him. I was
Johnny
like,
Depp.
what the fuck? I've seen that scene so many
Me
times.
neither. I did not recognize.
I didn't even know it was him.
So we already know about Freddy. He gets you in your nightmares, and him and his girlfriend, right, Nancy. I know Nancy.
Yes.
Are trying to stay awake.
The protagonist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep each other awake, right? And he's trying to wait till like midnight, and he's watching TV. He's got headphones just like this, and he's in his bed, and he's falls asleep, and all of a sudden that music, and like literally he gets pulled into the bed. He gets sucked in like this. His body folds like this.
Well, the one claw comes out. The one with the razors on it comes in, grabs him, and just pulls him in.
Pulls him in. Even the TV goes in there.
Everything goes in.
Everything goes in there, and then the next moment,
explodes like it was like a blender.
A gush of
like
blood,
a fucking geyser,
goes into the air, onto the ceiling, starts spraying out like it's like defies gravity.
Yeah.
I just traumatized as a kid. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, for me,
defies the laws of physics.
For me, that scene right there just sealed that movie as one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
You know what? Even that last scene where he grabs the protagonist at the end, right at the door. Remember through the little window?
That's the mom.
Is it the mom?
That's the mom.
Oh, and she gets trapped in the car.
Yeah.
Yes, she gets trapped in the car.
But that scene when he grabs the mom and pulls him into the little hole.
Oh, that was so cheesy.
That was a cheesy, but it was a trip. But
I loved it. Yeah, because it was, it was like a fake doll that they pulled through the window. Because the way she went in was like.
Yep.
I don't know why I love that movie so much.
It's awesome, dude.
But that scene itself, epic.
For sure.
A lot of gore, a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I think that's the most blood I've ever seen in a scene.
Yeah. So our next one, this one's mine. Final Destination bathroom scene. Oh, dude, that shit tripped me out, dude.
Final Destinations has some crazy kills.
For me, my favorite is that first one. That first movie. That was the scariest one for me.
Yeah, because here's the thing, those Final Destination kills, those feel like those can really happen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, the guy's just taking a fucking shower. Like it made you not want to take a shower, right?
It made you fucking let me watch there's nothing wet.
Yeah, because I think the water fell into the ground, and it felt like the water was alive.
So basically, the water apparently dragged out of the toilet, formed a little line, just followed him all the way into the bathtub.
That's pretty much the intro death after you.
Yeah. So he slips on the water, and somehow he falls into the tub. The wrap around the tub wraps around his neck.
Right.
Fucking just chokes him. And he can't do nothing about it.
Like the way he's trying to reach for like the scissors, like it's just out of reach. And his eyes are getting red.
The soap fucking spilled. He couldn't get no grip.
Yeah, so because you would think, well, just stand up, right?
Yeah.
No. Death will not let you just stand up because the soap fell in the tub and he was trying to get traction and he couldn't.
No.
That's why you, by the way, put the sticky duckies on the tub, and that'll keep you alive.
Put your adhesive ducks on your fucking tub.
Yeah. Hey, problem solved. Death defied. Well, he did not.
Yep.
And he did not make it. Dude, the way it choked around his throat and the way his eyes turned red.
That's not even the trippy part. The trippy part is after he died.
Oh, that's
the water. just sucked back up and went back into the toilet.
Yeah.
That's some fucked up water.
That's
bro.
some fucked up shit.
So, the killer of this scene, water.
Water.
Water was the bad guy,
Water can be your friend or your worst enemy.
right? The others, one of the other scenes, I forgot which one it is. It's the one where they're driving and the truck.
That's part 2.
That's part 2, right?
That's part 2.
Well, because I'm on the road a lot, and
Yeah.
I'm behind a truck, and I see like those like metal bars or like wooden stakes on top of the back bed of a truck. I picture that all the time.
Breaking down in.
Yeah, like flying.
I get you.
Anytime you see accidents like that, like, oh, that's Final Destination shit.
For sure.
I mean, that's the same. Like, oh, that's Final Destination kind of shit right
The
there.
other scene that I like from part 1 is the one where they're on the train tracks. They defied that one. They beat that one.
I forgot.
You don't remember that?
I vaguely remember. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but we watched
They got stuck on the train tracks and they're about to get killed, but they saved themselves.
Ah, okay.
But it was a good scene. If it would have been like, if it would have made it, yeah, that would have been bad.
There you go.
Crazy.
Is there any more scenes, or is that it?
That's the last one, man.
That's the last one.
Yep.
Man, I mean, rewatching these scenes together just brought back those memories of watching it the first time.
Yes.
I mean, these are horror movies. Again, they're fun. They're scary. It brings that adrenaline, right?
Yeah, of course.
That when you want to hold on to things, you like that thing wrapped around his neck. Like you just feel the pain, or the ripping of the face. Like, ugh, like
Yeah, we watched in the theater
that.
that one. So
Yeah. Yeah,
It's like you want to help them, but you can't.
you can't, and you don't want to look, but you can't turn away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's a trip. But that's our BMT fucking top 4 horror scenes for Halloween.
nice. There you go.
All right. Let's get into the juicy stuff.
The juicy stuff.
This week's main topic, how to deal with a cockblocker. Let's get that started.
Let me paint you a picture.
Paint the picture.
You got your Ari paint.
You're at a bar, you're having your drink, and at the end of the bar, you see a nice lady, a nice woman, nice girl, PYT, pretty young thing, whatever. And
Michael Jackson.
You get that. You get the eye contact, and you say, "Oh, she looks like she's into you. You're definitely into her." So you mosey on over there, and you introduce yourself, and you start chatting up. She's laughing at your jokes. There's a connection going on. Everything seems like it's going your way, and then all of a sudden, her friend comes and says,
Dun, dun,
"No,
dun.
let's go. We want to go over here," and takes the person you're talking to away. You've just been
Cock blocked.
Cock and balls blocked.
cock and balls blocked. You got shut down, and of course, she's not gonna say no to her friend, so she's gone. Now we need to figure out how can you get out of this situation.
Well, first we're going to identify what a cockblocker is.
That's a very good point. Why don't we do that first?
Yes.
So let's say there's different types of cock blockers,
Yes, there is.
right? So so lead us in. Which types are we talking about?
The first one, her best friend.
Exact. The one I just presented to you.
Yes.
The best friend, right? The one that's with their this person. They're thinking about themselves. Maybe there's a lot of reasons why the best friend could be a cock blocker.
Yeah.
They think, because you're not going for her, so she doesn't want her friend to get with you,
I guess so. Yeah, that might be
right?
a thing.
They go, you know what? We're having a good time together. They don't want to lose their friend to you.
Well, sometimes it's the cockblocker doesn't want to do shit. So,
Yeah.
like, you don't do shit either.
So, guess what? Sometimes that girl is just having a bad day or is on her period or some shit like that, and she's upset, so she doesn't want you to have a good time either. That best friend is a problem.
Yep.
How do you deal with that? That's one.
That's one. The other one, her gay friend.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any game for that?
It's the same thing as the best friend,
Yes.
right? They're going to say,
Because their gay friend could be their best friend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? sometimes they just don't like you for whatever reason. They go, no, that's not the person for you, and they're making the decisions for the other person, and that happens a lot.
It does, yeah.
Right? Even though you and that person have a good connection, they have their own ideas about what they think should be happening, and if they think that you're not that person, they get in the way, they intervene.
So pretty much they're like the father figure for them.
Yeah,
it is.
Absolutely. That's a good way to put
much.
it, right? And maybe they're just a hater.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just a hater, and that's the situation too. So yeah. Or maybe that David's friend likes you more.
Imagine.
It can happen.
Than the friend.
It can happen, yeah.
It can happen, right?
But I mean, hold on. I got a friend for you.
Yeah. It's like, don't talk to her. Talk to me.
Well, we'll get into that because that's one of the ways to deal with it.
Yes.
But the next one, family. Might be your cousin. Might be your sister.
Why are you looking at me, cuz? I'm not your cock blocker. I'm your cock promoter.
You're an idiot.
I promote the cock.
I get it.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know why you said that either.
But it.
You're a fool. But I get you. We will have each other's back.
It could, and this kind of stuff happens. They say like they're out because of a family thing, like somebody's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
They're celebrating a baby shower.
Yeah,
Baby shower.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier.
In the bar?
Yes.
Oh, sometimes I do.
Yeah. Sometimes. It could be a wedding engagement. Again, the person I'm talking about is not the one who's with the baby or is married.
No.
But that's the event they're there for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It could be whatever family engagement that they're out for. But then you end up meeting this person and they're like, no, you're with the family, and they try to take them away.
Yes.
Right?
Very true.
So family definitely gets in the way all the time.
Yeah. So next one, shoot. It can be your own friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any stories, guys?
I have one. Now, by the way, we were supposed to have somebody else on the show today.
Yeah.
Hey, folk, we miss you, bro. We wish you were here.
Very true.
I know you want to be here to defend this story.
He does.
But I'm gonna put you on blast, bro. We'll put you on blast. Now, let me first state this story.
Yeah.
It doesn't really count. It's not a real cock block, in the sense that we were in middle school.
Oh yeah, you guys were kids, bro.
We were kids. I didn't know how to talk to girls. He didn't know how to talk to girls. So we really had this like naivety to us.
But in its own way, it is a cock.
Oh, he fucking cock blocked me big time. Oh yeah, he did. Dude, he's gonna. I know when he watches this, he's gonna laugh so hard.
Oh, this is great.
So we were in middle school, and
Yeah.
there was this girl. I remember her name, and I'll tell her her name, even if she ever watches this. Rebecca Jimenez. Rebecca, she's beautiful. I had a crush on her, and she sat next to me. I remember it was in science class.
Okay.
All right.
You were digesting a frog?
Yes, we not digested, dissected. We're not eating frogs.
Why not?
Oh God, I'm just picturing this. So like, we would do like the middle school flirt, like just playing around and things like that.
Yeah, you're kids.
And like, I was too afraid to like ask her out.
Yeah.
Right. So I told, because A-Folk was in the class. So I said to him, hey, can you ask her if she likes me?
Question: was she in the middle between you two? Or?
He was in like, it was like tables.
Yeah.
It was me and her, and then he was here, like right in front of. He was like right there,
right in front of you.
Yeah, he was right there. Okay, Mr. Brunton's class. I can't believe I remember that. Mr. Brunton's class.
That was your teacher's name?
That was the teacher. He was a dick. He knows. Brent knows the stories. I'm not going to go into this. Yeah. Anyways, he goes, all right, I'll ask her. Right? And she tells him like, oh, you know what? Let me tell you later, because she got surprised.
Yeah.
Right? So the next day, I go to him. I go, so what did she say? Oh, she said no. She said no. And I was like my 14-year-old heart like got crushed. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Again, I didn't have the balls to ask her because I was 14 years old, right? So this is like the year before we go to high school.
Yeah.
Right. So at the end of the year, we're like, we're signing yearbooks, and I have her sign my yearbook, and I sign her yearbook, and then she asked me, she goes, I told Brent that to tell you that I like you. How come you never say anything?
Oh shit.
And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I told him yes. And then I was like, what? But at that point, I didn't know how to like say, oh, well, do you want to go out now? Do you want? It was the end of the year.
Yeah.
The year was over.
You're still kids. Yes.
Yeah.
I get it.
You should always ask her, you're putting your phone number in the yearbook.
I should have, right? Literally, that was the last day of school. And she goes, well, you have take care in high school because we're going to different high schools. And
you guys never see her again?
I did. Well, anyways, long story short,
yeah.
I talked to A-Folk. I go, bro, how come you didn't tell me that she said yes, that she likes me? She goes, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I liked her too. Because I kind of had a thing for her. I was like, yes! He fucking cock-blocked me. Big time, bro. And I would never let you live that down.
Oh shit.
I still love you. You're still my best friend. We got over it. It's middle school shit.
That actually reminds me of a story too.
Really?
With him, yeah.
Really? What do you mean? Now I gotta hear this story.
This is the Macy's time. This is during Macy's time.
Okay.
I had a girl lined up, ready to go. She was gonna come over to the house. Nobody was gonna be there, and we were gonna have a great time, right?
The accidental.
The accidental cock block.
Oh, how did this go?
Not so well.
Man. So, because you. Anyways, so I'm working. I just get to work. He's already there. I get there and I'm talking to this girl and I already have everything set up. Everything's perfect. Everything's ready to go, right?
I remember you mentioned this. It's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
I remember the story. Okay.
So everything's ready to go and I'm just talking to her, working and everything. Then this one just comes out of nowhere. I think you just finished your shift, right?
He's missing that part, right?
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, but I didn't say nothing.
No. Okay. Let's establish the fact.
Yes.
Okay. Let me first say, you don't count your chickens before they hatch.
He was already dreaming.
You had all these plans, like, and you tell him, like, right? This. Am I because this is what you told me.
It was a done deal, bro.
Yeah, you had a done deal. You're telling him, dude, I'm home alone.
Yep.
I got my own place.
Yep.
I'm gonna invite this girl. It's done. It's over. We're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
So you told him.
Yes.
Now. Yeah.
Okay, so fine. All right, I skipped that part.
Yes.
I told him.
The most important part.
And we walked back. I think you just ended your shift. You were going home.
Something like that.
You were about to go home. So we go to gift wrap. We walk back to my area. He sees her and he's like, Utah, what the fuck did you say?
I know what you're doing tonight.
Oh, so you talk to her and you're like, I know what you're doing tonight.
For me, I was like.
So she's thinking, what do you mean? You mean Anthony told you?
Oh man.
No,
dude.
she didn't even say anything. She just looked at him.
She just looked at me, dude.
Yeah, but she told you.
Yeah, she told me after.
What did she say to you?
She was like, you told him? Da-da-da-da-da. Made the whole fuss and he ruined the whole thing. That was horrible.
Never count your chickens before they hatch.
I still got it later, but
no, it wasn't the same.
Man.
See,
no, man.
You see the friend Hopper over here? See this guy? The confidence this man has. Everybody should have that confidence. But don't say anything until it happens.
Very true.
That's the moral of the story.
That's my lesson.
Right. So
don't worry. Next time you tell me, I will not say anything this time.
Imbecile.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't. Now, as a friend, you shouldn't say anything.
I was a kid.
He was.
You were 20.
No. Okay, yeah, we were 20.
You ain't that much of a kid. You were of legal age.
Yes, you should have known better, damn it.
Not like A-Folk and his hateful 14-year-old ass. I had to say it one more time. I'm so sorry.
I wish he was here, bro.
I wish he was here.
I know, right?
To defend himself. But
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the accidental friend cockblocker.
That's the accident. Yeah, we should have added that as a bullet point.
That's a bullet point.
But cool, we still said it anyways.
Yeah.
So there it is. Now we're gonna get on how to deal with this cockblocker, whichever one of them that can be.
Okay.
So first one.
Well, let me.
Okay,
actually, you know what? It's the second one. Say the second one first.
Say a second. Okay. So we're gonna start with the second one. Separate the sheep from the herd.
So the whole point of dealing with the cockblocker
Yes.
is to get the person you're trying to talk to away from the block,
Of course.
right? So you got to understand that at the end of all of these are going to be related in the sense that
Yeah, of
your
course.
goal when you're talking to somebody is to get one-on-one time. You
Yeah.
want to be able to talk to them one-on-one
Exactly.
so you can so you can make a match, so you can do your thing, so you can whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, maybe it could just be whatever. It could be exchanging numbers. It could
Of
be like
course.
making future plans. It could be maybe even that night, having looking up that night. Who knows what the deal is? But the whole point is you need to be able to get that one-on-one time. So how do you get that one-on-one time? Depends on the type of cockblocker you're dealing with,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the situations that you're involved in at that moment.
I get you.
So let me say that. So the way we wrote it is kind of savage.
Yeah.
Separating the sheep from the herd.
Yeah.
Disarm.
But it's the concept. Like you got to separate the sheep from. Is that what wolves do?
It is. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey, you know what? Let's call it what it is, right?
Yeah.
You separating the sheep from
Or
the herd.
or disarm, neutralize it.
Right. Neutralize their target.
Yep.
Your target. It sounds so bad.
We're going to military terms now.
Yeah, it sounds negative, but again, as I try to explain, it's the concept of just getting that alone time so you can actually talk to the person and you can get a real feel for the situation you have with this person one-on-one.
Definitely. I get you on that one.
Okay.
Okay, now going back to the first one.
Yes.
The other way to how to deal with it. A wingman.
Number one, the best way to deal with cockblockers is have a good wingman.
Always.
I have had good wingmen in my life. I have been a fucking excellent wingman, so I can attest to this. If you have somebody to help you out, okay, so you guys remember the Jersey Shore?
Yes, I remember.
You remember those guys? Now, I hated those guys.
In the beginning, yes, I didn't like them.
Yeah.
They were stupid.
They were dumb, but they had some good information.
Yes.
So the one thing that I always stuck with me is somebody has to land on the grenade. Remember the
Oh,
grenade?
yeah, I remember that.
Grenade is the cockblock. So let's just put it in those terms, right? Somebody has to land on the grenade, right? Now, there's different ways you can take one for the team, land on the grenade, whatever you want to say.
They had to help the situation with that one.
You had to help the situation, right? It's a situation.
Yeah.
So somebody has to take the girl that's in the way.
Take what is it called? Shoot.
Wouldn't consider it like the beta. You gotta deal with it.
No, not even.
It's not about that.
Not even the beta. No.
It's not even about that. It's just
You got to take one for the team.
that's what I just said.
Basically,
Yeah, you take one. By the way, sometimes the cockblock is not ugly. She's actually sometimes
Of course.
she could be just as fine or even better looking.
Sometimes the cockblocker is the one that has the best time.
Yes.
Get out of here with that.
Yes. Sometimes.
Yep.
Because they're the ones that end up getting blocked, but then that block ends up having the good time.
Yep.
Right? So that could happen. But again, we're digressing in this situation. Take one for the team. Like I said, the reason why they're blocking is not because they're necessarily not as pretty or not. It's just that their attitude is negative.
Yes.
Right?
It's wrong for that. It's wrong for that moment.
It's wrong for that moment. They're just negative.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. They don't want her friend to have fun if she's not having fun. Maybe again, she's on her period. Maybe because she wants her to focus on her and not you. So that's the whole reason they're blocking. So if you have a friend to intercept that and talk to that girl,
It works out very well.
it's so much easier. By the way, it could also work for the gay friend. If you have a gay friend to cockblock, to intercept, to dive on that bomb.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or one of you guys gotta act gay.
For you?
No.
For you, I would.
No. Okay.
I'm pulling myself out of that. I don't wanna
Wait,
be
where's
involved in that.
the? Yeah, see, you see how he tries to set me up?
What's wrong with
He
that?
did.
He did.
He did.
I'll do it for you, bro.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm that good of a wingman.
You gotta show me a little tip.
You only get one.
One.
Tell him, Eric. You only get one.
You only get one.
There you go.
Apparently, everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
So,
I mean, like, I will admit, I've done some amazing things as a wingman.
yes, you have.
Like, I'll play the villain.
Yep.
I'll be the bad one.
Yep.
So then my friend could be like the hero. I've done that one. I was like, oh yeah, it was, and I'm like, and then like, I looked at it as a bad one, but then that makes you look like
Bro,
you were like as the good.
leave her alone.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Exactly. So,
Oh, shit.
so I've done that. I've landed on grenades. I've done everything to help my buddy score,
I get that.
because at the end of the day, you know, I want to lift my brothers up. I
Exactly.
don't want to leave them hanging.
There you go.
and lose.
That one deserves.
Bravo.
Yeah. So, if you have a good buddy, that's your best bet.
Yes, it is. Wingman is one of the best tools for this one.
Easiest way to deal.
Yeah. Next one. Find your timing. Separated from your friends.
Right. So let's say, okay, let me give you another example. So there are two friends. One decides to cockblock, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, fine. And then that friend goes to the restroom.
Yes.
Your friend, she's alone at that moment.
That's your timing.
That's
of
your,
fucking,
but you got to find that window of opportunity.
Yep.
You have a time frame.
You got like 3 to 5 minutes. Right
exactly. And then you could talk. You maybe take them to the dance floor. Once you're on the dance floor,
there. Establish. And
that
then get to-
establish that connection.
Yeah.
Or
At that point,
you can have 2 beers for them. When she comes back, hey, I got you a beer too.
that's
We'll
another.
we'll get to that
We'll
one.
get to that one.
I'm skipping.
You're skipping.
Oh.
But that is also something, right?
Yes.
But the window of opportunity is just finding that moment, right? Or when the person you're talking to leaves the group to go somewhere or
Yeah.
to get a drink or something like that, that's when you find your window of opportunity.
Of course.
And I'm saying, if you don't have the wingman to help you out, then you're gonna find those little windows
Yeah.
that you can jump on in and say, "Hey, remember me?"
You have
Right?
to, man.
You have to. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's kind of like you have to seize the opportunity when it arises.
Yes.
And I guarantee you that probably that person wants to have that opportunity with you as well, right?
Of course.
Because if they're feeling you, they're gonna be thinking about you. Obviously, there's some connection there. It's just somebody's in the way. So once that person's not in the way, that's where you jump. That's where you jump in.
That can also go back to the wingman because that's going to be your best tool.
The
the
easiest
job
number
done.
one tool is
Yeah.
that friend.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you don't have a friend, well then you got to find like that moment when they're alone. They left. The other person went to get drinks. They went out to have a smoke and they're by themselves.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
They go outside for a breather.
Well,
The
we're
friend
gonna-
goes pick up some like their friends. They're looking for other friends outside, so they
Yeah.
leave. Like, dude, there's so many little things that you can find where you can find your way in.
Yeah, that's her separated from her friend.
Yes.
The timing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the timing.
But we're going to get to another one.
Okay.
Another good one that's
Okay.
going to lead into that.
Let's go. Bring it on.
I'm going to switch that up. Charming both parties. But this is at a high difficulty.
This is an extremely high difficult
Yes.
situation. These are only for A+ men. If you guys can handle this, if you can rise to the challenge and be able to manage 2 people at the same time,
Then you a fucking G. You got it.
you a G, right? You A1. You seriously, you dog. You top dog if you can do this. Yeah, I've managed that before.
And I wanted to establish that first because he was saying about getting them both beers, so kind of to appeal to both of them.
Right.
So I was saying when she goes to the bathroom, you,
Oh,
air.
do
oh
that.
shoot!
I didn't even do that.
I like this song. But wait, I'm sorry.
But see, I think I did this again.
I think so.
Stop waving the wand, man.
I waved the wand.
You're doing it again. You're
I
gonna fucking
heard
switch it.
there's an error. They can call 911 for accident too.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
See?
That was a good song, by the way.
That was a good song. I want to hear it.
But we're not trying to get
Romantic?
We ain't getting flagged.
No. We're not trying to get flagged.
We ain't
No,
getting flagged for that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So yeah, charming both parties.
So sometimes you got to go in knowing, like, I've seen this happen, right? Like, you see somebody, you got that eye contact, and you see other guys going for it, and then you observe. Like, sometimes just observing. I'm watching.
That's one of your best tools, FYI.
Observation, knowledge is power. We know this. Okay.
Yep.
I'll see other guys go there and get shut down by the cockblocker. They're like, "No, we're good," right? And the girl's like, "Oh."
But I wanted to.
Yeah. So right away, once you realize which one is the block, you know that you got to charm her.
Cockblocker.
Because if you charm the cockblocker, then the other one you'll have a good chance of talking to the person you do want to talk to.
the main one.
So when you go in there, because see, sometimes we as guys get single-minded and we're like, I like her.
Yeah.
And you focus on her.
Yeah.
And if you ignore the friend, then the friend's gonna end up being like, okay.
That's the problem, because even the friend can even want you for
Yeah.
some reason.
Oh,
But you don't want her,
again.
you want the friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
Exactly. Right? So you see that situation and you go, if you do that, if you alienate one person, then the person you do want to talk to, you won't get that opportunity because they're going to be like, whatever, he's rude.
I get you.
Might as well introduce yourself, both of them.
Yeah.
Not just a single one.
I mean, number one, my thing is always be friendly to everybody.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to everybody. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? What are you guys here for? What do you guys? Are you guys celebrating something? Are you whatever it is? And then you just start doing that small talk, and you talk to both of them, and then you could do that. You could say, oh my, you guys are awesome. You know what? Let me get you both a drink. Now, the friend is like, oh wow, he's so nice.
Yeah. He's such a good guy.
He's such a good guy.
You should go for it.
By the way, you are a good guy, right? You are a nice guy, and you're just expressing that niceness.
You're charming on them.
You're just being your charming, normal self.
You're such a charmer.
Yeah. I look at you and like, this is you. You're amazing. Well, once you bring the shield, because that's what it is, right? It's like a shield. They have a shield.
You gotta break the shield.
You gotta break the, like, pew pew. I don't know why I made
That's why
this.
he's the futuro, man.
Yeah, you gotta break the shield down, and then once you got the shield down, well, then now you might have a better opportunity, and then eventually you could say like, well, it was nice meeting both of you. I don't know, would you care to dance or something?
Yeah,
you
of
take
course.
one, and then you get your alone time. Again,
Might as well take both of them down.
you could
Might as well,
you could
because-
you could do that
because you bring more down the shield.
You could do that. By the way, that is not a bad idea.
But then you turn into the telenovela, Dos Mujeres, Un Camino.
That's fucking
That is
so
very
old school.
true. Well, then you have a problem,
Yeah.
right? It could be a problem, or you could try to go for the belt and ride the tricycle.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Shit. Now, if you could pull that, now you A++.
And
you a high leverage
pretty much.
buck.
This whole thing is already high difficulty, so
This
that
is extremely.
you get
high
the trophy
difficulty.
for that one.
You get the trophy for that one if you can pull that off. It could, yeah. It could if you got that much game.
Energy.
It is. You know what it is? It is energy.
It is.
Yep.
If you bring good energy and you're not negative to one person and you're open to everybody.
You're neutral, both of them.
Yeah, you're neutral at first. You're neutral to a point, right? Yeah, the shields come down. Absolutely. So that is very high leverage.
And las tangas bajan.
Y las tangas bajan. Here you go. Fuck you. Good job, Charles.
The future don't hold back. The future don't hold back.
Not today.
Not today. Not today.
Just stay out of his way.
Just stay out of his way. This is shit that happens on the show.
We have one more, but it appeals to the same thing we just talked about.
That's fine.
I skipped it, but right now it's deal with the cockblocker itself.
Right. So if you do both, that's high leverage.
Yeah.
Or you can go tackle one first to get to the other one.
You can appeal to the cockblocker, make her feel all great about you, or him, or whatever it is that
Yeah.
you need to do. And at that point, he he or she will leave you alone to do your thing with the one you want to do with.
Let me give you an example.
The friend in the Myers.
What's that?
The friends in the Myers.
In the what?
Myers.
Myers?
Admirers.
Oh, admirers. Yeah. Yeah. You talk to the friend first. Sometimes you even say, hey, you just express yourself to the friend first.
Yes.
Like, oh, okay. And then sometimes once you talk to the friend, then it leaves the other one,
It appeals to the one you want.
the one that you want, right?
Because she's like, oh shit, he's cool with my friend. My friend likes him. Now I want him.
Very good.
Yeah.
You said it better than I tried to say.
Or two, when the girl brings the guy friends, you need to find out if she's taken. Ask him, are you together? Are you couples?
Oh, yeah.
Once the second she says, oh, no.
Yeah.
Then you can dive in.
Well, not necessarily, because then again, that could be a guy friend cockblocker.
Yes.
So you could. So I've had situations like that where you kind of like get buddy with homeboy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what's up? Oh, you guys not together? Oh, it's cool. Hey, you're a cool dude. And sometimes they are. Sometimes you with a bunch of cool people, you kind of have drinks with them. You enjoy yourself, but then eventually that leaves again. The shields come down, and then you talk to the person you're trying to talk to, right?
Correct.
It could, for example, if it's a family situation and they're out celebrating somebody's birthdays, you're not talking to birthday girl. You're talking to one of the family
You gotta
members
talk
there.
to the cousin. You gotta talk
You're
to
like,
the aunt.
everybody.
You go, oh, it's so and so's birthday, and you're like, oh, happy birthday! Let me give you a birthday shot. You have fun with the whole family. You bring the shields down.
You can dance with her.
You say, oh my, well, let's go have a dance.
Yeah.
Let's go talk. If you smoke, let's go have a smoke and get that alone time.
I get that. Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yep.
So yeah, those things do and can work.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was good.
You want me to say more?
I would love for you to say a lot more.
Well, I think he said enough for both of us.
He did.
I tried.
We're done with this main subject, man.
I know.
It's good. I like it. Seal the deal.
Seal the deal.
Actually, sorry. That's going to be our next subject. Sorry. So, that's it, man. I feel like this is a good show. What do you think?
It's always good.
It's always good.
All right,
Keep
people.
making it better.
We need make it happen. 150 subscribers. You get this.
Oh, are you trying to do a giveaway?
Giveaway.
giving the
See,
giveaway.
he's surprising us.
Dude.
He's surprising us.
Make it happen. You get this.
So let me see this. First, let's say it's a $50 Xbox gift card. So you're saying 150 subscribers.
Yes.
Somebody will do a raffle for somebody to get this $50
Correct.
gift card.
That's who the one that lands on 150.
If you want to do it that way, we'll figure out how to give it away.
Okay.
We'll figure out how to give it away.
We'll tell you
Again-
for sure on the next one.
Again, we did not plan this. He just
It
presented
was out of
this.
the book.
And I'm riding with you because you're the future, and I trust the future. So
I
I'm
do.
gonna listen
I
to
trust
you.
the future.
So once we get to 150 subscribers, giveaway $50.
Yep.
Yes.
It's going to one
So
of you guys.
yo, if you guys out there who are watching us, let other people know to start following us, subscribe to us. Subscribe is important.
Yes.
And once we get those numbers up, somebody's getting this.
For sure.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
That's very appreciated.
Of course.
That's very generous.
That's very good. Thank you,
El,
Charles.
el futuro.
El futuro.
All
He
right,
shows you the future. All right, guys. Let's close this out.
let's do it.
All right.
Next week's subject: do's and don'ts on a first date.
So let's piggyback off this one, right? Let's say you dealt with the cockblocker.
Yeah.
You got to talk to the person you're trying to talk to, and now you got the number, you got the social media handle, whatever it is, and you set up a date to go hang out.
Yeah.
Well, there's some things you should do, and there's some things you probably shouldn't do.
100%.
We'll talk about that
Yes, we
next
will.
week.
All right, man. We're closing this out.
Dude, love it.
Always.
Yep.
We out.
Good night.
Late